This meditation is called Wrap Your Fear in Love. And that's exactly what we're going to do. We are going to wrap any and all fears that we're currently feeling with so much love. Please sit or lie down in a position that feels good for you. Fear is something that comes up that can be quite powerful in terms of how it affects our body, how our body carries fear, how it shows up with tension in the body, with tightness, how it shows up in the mind and the thoughts that we have, how it shows up in our ability or inability to function in the world when things just begin to get too overwhelming. A lot of times, uncertainty about what will happen and thoughts of the terrible things that can happen become very present. And in this meditation, I'd like to just share a process for being with your fear and loving your fear until the fear is able to dissipate because you've developed a sense of trust that you will be okay, whatever the circumstances. You'll be able to find a solution. So please join me now, just sitting in a chair or sitting on the floor. Get into a position that you can feel your body being supported by a surface. And start to breathe in through your nose 4 or 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. And breathing out 4 or 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Continue this process of breathing. Breathing in 4 or 5 and breathing out 4 or 5. As you're breathing, start to physically feel the air that's coming in through your nostrils. And feel the warm air that comes out of either your nostrils or your mouth as you exhale. Just turning back into the body. We want to tune back in so that we can become aware of where we are physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. And the best way to do that is by feeling. We can really tune in by feeling. Continue breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. You can see the breath as kind of a circle that comes in and releases back out. A circle, breathing in again and breathing back out, completing the circle. As as the breath comes in, allow it to begin to dissipate any stagnant energy that's in your body. So as you're breathing in, it's clearing, clearing, clearing. And breathing out, you're letting it go. Breathing in, clearing. And breathing out, letting it go. Begin to notice where there's tension or tightness in the body. A lot of times when we're in a space of fear and uncertainty, perhaps, when things seem to be going wrong in life or when things just really feel stressful and we don't know what will happen, we don't know what the future will hold, the body tends to get tight because the body carries energy. The mind-body connection, as they say. So tune in now to where there may be tension in your body. Maybe you're holding tension in your back. Maybe you're holding tension in your gut area. Maybe in your face, maybe in your jaw. Just notice where you're holding fear and what thoughts come up with the fear that you're having. What thoughts have you been having about current situations in your life? I don't know what's going to happen. I'm afraid. I'm scared. I'm afraid I'll lose everything. I'm afraid I won't be able to do it. I'm afraid it won't work out. I'm afraid it's going to be too hard. Any thoughts that you're having, it's okay. Just keep breathing. And now, take your hand and place it over your heart. And let's call the energy of unconditional love to us. Unconditional love, please come to me. Be present in my heart. Allow my heart to be open to the possibilities of love in this situation. I now ask for love to surround me. I ask for love to surround all of the fears that I'm having, all of the thoughts that feel afraid. I ask for love to come in and hold all of my fearful thoughts, hold all of my tension in my body, hold all of the tension in my mind, in love. Let's call now to ourselves, that higher part of ourself, that all-knowing part of ourself, the wise part of ourself, the nurturing, loving part of ourself. What message does this higher self have for you? What can they tell you about the current situation that you're experiencing? Like how a mother holds a baby, or holds the hand of a child who's afraid. What do they say to you? Maybe they say, "I love you, and I'm here with you no matter what happens. I trust in your ability to find the perfect solution. I trust that you can stay centered throughout everything you're going through. And if you feel like you're not centered, you can always come back to that place. I will always be here to wrap you in love. Set your fears aside. Come back to this moment. And ask for an outcome that is for my highest good and the highest good of all. All things can come into my life with ease and grace. We can always ask for ease and grace and love to be present in any situation. Know that this higher self, this wise, loving part of you is always there. You can always call this part of yourself in when you feel afraid. Let your fears be wrapped in so much love, like a blanket wrapping around the fears, that the fears are able to subside. Tune back into your body now. Do you feel any relief with the fear that you were feeling before? Do you feel like the fearful thoughts have dissipated at all? Whenever you start to feel fear come up again over anything, just picture yourself being wrapped in a big blanket of love. And when this big blanket of love is around you, all of the fear disappears. And you can trust that this blanket of love is supporting you, it's loving you unconditionally, it's right there with you. You're not alone. And call in that loving, wise, nurturing part of yourself in for support as well. Thank you for meditating with me today.